One aspect of what you said that stands out is there are multiple dimensions to job satisfaction for the white collar employee. And tomorrow, as we continue along our journey to be number two in the world, um, our management or our leaders in the company that are responsible for getting our products sold successfully and create successful customer experiences will need to be at the forefront. And as fundamentally an engineering company, how does someone who is technically strong evolve into becoming a leader?
I think an individual is made up of two pieces. There is a domain expertise that an individual has, whether he's an engineer or whether he's an accountant or whether he's a sales and marketing guy, there is a domain expertise. Then there is the leadership expertise. Now, the domain expertise is something that you go and learn and pick up as part of your education, and then deployment of that education in a work context. You build that. The leadership piece is about partly development of that individual, but also a significant part of self-development. For me, a manager is a person who relies on his title to lead people. A leader is a person who doesn't need a title to lead people, right? There is a natural gravitation of people to a person, right? And that's a true leader, right? And so you don't need a title. So you can take the lowest level of employee who doesn't have anybody reporting to him, and he can still exhibit leadership capability because horizontally his peers will gravitate to him. And that's evidence of leadership, right? So how does an individual work in a context, whether it is a for-profit company, whether it's in a government organization, it doesn't matter, right? So it's leadership is about being there and saying, what do you do? How do you behave? So people naturally gravitate to you, right? And then you become a leader. Then leadership becomes easy, yeah?
How much of that do you believe is innate versus something that can be learned? Because we often meet people, who don't have the context and exposure that might build a leader, but they have that natural gravitas, they have that natural ability to pull people. But for people who aren't instinctually or naturally that way, is that something that can be learned?
I am not sure that people are born as leaders. I don't particularly believe that. But I also believe that some people naturally have certain characteristics that are more conducive for being a leader. It doesn't mean that such of those other people who are not naturally born that way cannot become, vibrant leaders. You take the leadership spectrum across all organizations, profit-making, government, you have all hues of people with different characteristics. So that gives me the faith that it's not just you're born with those innate characteristics and therefore you become a leader. You are a leader by virtue of the fact that you have put in the effort to become a natural leader of people, where people gravitate to you. Yeah.
So we've come to the end of our discussion today. I've thoroughly enjoyed asking these questions, so I appreciate you making the time. And I think the one thing that I can take away is that we definitely have a strong foundation. And I think that there have been a lot of things that have come out today that are applicable to institutions and companies at different forms of their growth and aspiration cycles. So again, I appreciate your time and I look forward to more of these discussions.
Thank you. And it was good to spend time with you. I don't get to do it very often at home.
So well, as long as you get a camera in front of me, I'll spend the whole day. So
okay, good.